Welcome back to the Mid-Year Mitch YouTube channel. In today's episode, I'm taking my 67 Corvette Overkill out on the streets, taking it for a test spin, and seeing what this chassis is all about. So be sure to stick around. Before we jump into the video, I wanted to ask you guys for some help. I'm in the hunt for a Corvette. I'm looking for a silver blue C1 Corvette, preferably 58 to 60, but I'd entertain a 56, 57, or a 61. Looking for the real light blue, silver blue, frost blue. Doesn't have to be numbers matching or a pristine car. I'm good with the driver. So if you guys have any information, send me an email at midyearmitch@gmail.com. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. So if you don't know, this is my 67 Corvette Overkill. The car has been off the road for over 40 years. I bought the car about a year ago, and I built the whole car in 3 months. Rebuilt the body, started with a car that was cut in half, rebuilt the body, put a new front end on it, different doors, and I put it on a brand new Roadster shop Spec7 chassis. So this thing has C7 suspension underneath. Underneath it's a 100% brand new car, but on top it is obviously not. Interior is very minimal, but it has a custom NO3 rear floor in it. So it looks like it has a big tank in the back. The thing handles like it's on rails. It's got Corvette C6 Z06 wheels the whole way around, so it's got 9-inch in the front, 12 in the back, and it has C7 Z51 brakes in the front, so this thing stops on a dime. It's got stock side pipes on it, just breathes a little more than a stock one would. And it has a 500 horsepower 327 under the hood, with a 5-speed Tremec TKX transmission behind it. I need to do a quick shakedown to make sure this thing drives the way it's supposed to. Then once we do that, I'm gonna get into some back roads, some real curvy roads, and let this thing rip, see what this chassis is all about. So this car is definitely deceiving. If you look at the top of it or from the back, you think that it's just a really ratty, junky car. But the more you look at it, you realize that it's got something more going on whenever you see these big old wheels, or you walk behind it and you see that stance that it has from the behind. So this thing is just wicked. On the back roads, this thing is literally a go-kart. I mean, you point it and it goes that direction. It is, I've never driven anything like this, and this thing isn't even properly aligned, so it should only get better from here. This thing would be absolutely insane on an autocross course or a road course, so I think it'd be a lot of fun to really get this thing out there and enjoy it. But throwing it around on some back roads, hearing those side pipes scream, it was just awesome. This thing has a very bad exhaust leak, so it was popping and carrying on a lot more than it should, but overall, I mean, from a chassis standpoint, this thing is just insane. I didn't get the power steering hooked up, which it still drove fine, but it had a heavier feel whenever you'd be going slow. But the brakes are absolutely phenomenal. Had to adjust the valve a little bit because I didn't have it adjusted at all. So the rear brakes were on all the time. So I had to adjust it to take some pressure away from the rear and give it to the front, and then it drove the way it should. Now, it probably still needs some fine tuning, but overall, I mean, the thing is just an animal. I've never driven anything like it. My red 63, it drives pretty well, but it doesn't give you the confidence to throw it into a corner. Or at least I don't have the confidence to throw it into the corner. The Misfit, it drove pretty well, but again, I really didn't have the confidence to throw it around. This thing is dangerous because I 100% have the confidence to throw it around, and I'm still feeling the car out. So this thing would be a lot of fun on a road course or autocross course. It's just an animal. This thing would be, even though this car is loud, this exact car wouldn't be fun on a long trip, but this chassis would be phenomenal. So if this car was refined a little bit, which maybe it will, not on this channel, but elsewhere, it'll be 100% a ripper. It'll feel great with air conditioning, some sound deadening, and a little quieter exhaust. This thing would be an awesome touring car. Take it out to the autocross, it'd be fun. So we'll see what happens with this car in the future. I really like it, but someone else likes it a little more than I do, so it may be going somewhere. But that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. This is going to be one of the last videos you see on Overkill before we jump back into the Centerfield 65 convertible that I've been working on in the background while I've been making these videos. So I got a lot of work to do, and I'll catch you guys later.
no fun.